So we are here with Grant at the moment, who's chief organizer, let's say, one of the chief organizers.
Oh, between myself and Les.
Yeah, between yourself and Les, you're one of the chief organizers for Icon.
I'm the one that's been around for longer.
Yeah, you were the one who started Icon in the original, isn't it?
Was it? No, it started by a bunch of role players.
Ah, okay.
They went to a Wits University convention that they reckoned was very badly run, the modules weren't nice, so they said, we can do better.
Okay.
And a year later, they did it.
Yeah.
That was where Icon was born. I was a retailer at the first one.
Oh, you were a retailer at the first
TSR
one.
novels, TSR comics.
Okay.
Met up with somebody selling role-playing books and never looked back.
No, that's awesome. So you've obviously been a geek then for quite a long time then.
Well, apparently all my life, I just didn't know it.
That's how some geeks actually become that. They realise, actually, I was like this all my life.
I taught myself how to reading comics. Because my grandmothers were too impatient to read to me. So I started off with Richie Rich, hot stuff.
Yeah.
Looked a lot of those ones. Worked on to Batman and Superman.
Yeah.
Then got very fond of the Brave and the Bold because it had Batman and Superman in.
Okay.
And then put it down for a long time. But once my studies were over, got back, started reading all the classics. Well, it was basically when I started reading comics was the late 80s, early 90s again.
Okay.
And that was when I caught up with Dark Knight Returns,
yes.
all those comics that weren't for kids.
Definitely.
Realised that comics weren't for kids, maybe I should investigate.
Yeah.
And 25 years later, I'm still in a comic shop. I wasn't an accountant, I got better.
That's good. We're glad that you went through the healing process and got better. No, I agree with you, especially with the comic side, with them being more adult-oriented. When I got back into comics, I actually started reading Deadpool, and I'm like, wow, this is really not for kids. so we're sitting there going, okay, I'll do that. But I've always loved Deadpool. It's always been my favorite anti-hero out of all the
Personally, I always was more of a DC man.
Yeah.
But I moved away a long time ago from all the spandex. So DC novels, underwear on the outside, not so much. I've got into more of the Vertigo stuff.
Yeah, oh, yes.
The game is one of my all-time favourites.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, Sandman,
Sandman,
Animal Man, Hellblazer, all the Vertigo titles. A little bit more adult, give you a little bit more to think about.
More evil.
Now obviously things have moved on and there's various things like I read a lot of the Image stuff now, Saga, East to West.
Okay.
They deal with more adult themes and
the
artworks is getting more and more incredible. It's like
science
fiction and fantasy art for years, and now they're just producing a wealth of it.
It's awesome. So, what got you into being an icon? I mean, you're doing the icon thing, other than the fact that you were at the first one when you had the whole
taking over icon.
It was an accident.
Was it an accident?
These really strange guys wandered into my shop and said, don't you want to come to Icon? And I said, well, what's an icon? And it sounded interesting. I heard about role-playing. My one friend had got the red box, sort of the 80s, mid-80s.
Yeah.
And we both looked at it and looked at each other and said, well, neither of us want to GM. So we put the box aside and didn't do anything more about it. A few years later, because we started trading in comics at the Bree Street Flea Market outside the Market Theatre.
Yes, I remember that.
And I had a tiny little comic shop in Yodel, behind Crackers Deli.
Yes.
It was called the Comic Corner because it was literally the corner.
It was the corner,
I took a panel out of the door and put a glass pane in so it had a window. And that was a hobby. That I was still an accountant, the whole collar and tie.
Yeah.
And
so on the weekends you take the tie off.
I took the whole suit off. I wasn't that much of an accountant. But what happened from there is, as I said, the guys from Icon wandered in and said, come along. I said, well, that sounds interesting. I knew D&D, so I had all the TSR comics.
Yeah.
Went down to book dealers in Melville. They're on another accountant that got better and started selling books. He gave me a whole lot of TSR books and consigned them to go and sell. So I had TSR comics, TSR books, and went to go and sell it to all the D&D players. And then met a whole lot of Cthulhu players who were interested in TSR books. My first impression of Cape Town role players was a whole bunch of them standing in the car park in black robes that they'd prepared especially for the convention, burning something, chanting Yo Yo Sogo. Apparently they didn't like the Cthulhu module. So after that, apparently I was hooked. I was a retailer the next year, started helping out a little bit with organising over the con, helping out with admin at the con.
Yeah.
The third year I was Public Liberty, and
Now
eventually all of the original people disappeared to all ends of the earth.
Yeah, yeah.
Or got married and had kids and whatever, and I was the one who was left because, well, I liked it. I was already trying to promote geekdom by selling comics and everything.
Yes, of course.
The icon was a natural thing. And by that stage, the guys growing so much momentum that if I'd stopped running it, my friends would have lynched me. There's been a couple of years where I turned around and said, that's enough, I can't. It was around about 2009, 2010 or something. I said, I just can't because I don't know if you saw the Warhammer tables we had out there.
Yeah.
Wooden boards.
Yeah.
Myself and my one staff member who just had an operation on his wrist
You were the one
carried all of them.
Jeez,
And I'm not that young, I was a bit younger then, but I do have a bad back.
Yeah.
That's been with me for many years. And I just got up and said, sorry guys, I'm going to carry these tables. I like the con, I love all of you, I can't do it.
Yeah.
And at that point, the computer game stepped up.
As they do.
Sometimes. Let's sit down and play. But no, that was Vapor from Mayhem.
Oh, yes.
His whole team
Okay.
got involved, and they carried tables for me. Eventually, they lent me tables and hired me tables,
Yeah.
and that helped run. So we had a number of years. We had the Mayhem logo on the back of our mugs. That was years that they supported us and supported my back. Unfortunately, they then sort of split up and they moved to Cape Town. And whatever. But Icon had its own momentum. By then, I had other people helping to carry, fetch and carry. So I've had various people on the committees and off and on over the years. Les joined us, well, over 2 years ago now. And decided, look, he's been very much involved in going to cons in Australia. He is an Australian, as some people may have noticed.
No, it's not there though.
Then he's also gone over to San Diego Comic Con. He's actually represented my comic shop at San Diego Comic Con for a number of years. I couldn't afford the flights, but he could. I just got him the tickets. And he's been to Gen Con a number of times too. And he said, look, we need to try and step Icon up. We want to reach a broader market. Jabula, to be honest, if we had Jock to sign off there, we'd have been closed down probably 10 years ago. Because we didn't have all the safety and security around. We had made provisions for medics and things like that, so we weren't thoughtless about things, but we didn't. The aisles weren't quite wide enough for this. I couldn't fit more people in. We were bursting at the seams.
This is there in just outside Sandringham.
Jabula and Sandringham,
Yes.
We were there for many years. We were originally Patterson Park, somewhere up near West Dean where I stay now, which is actually the hall's been demolished. We then went to Edenvale for a number of years, then we moved on to Jabula. So this was an enormous step up because unfortunately there's very little between the community centre and something like Gallagher.
Something like this.
So Les decided he had the finance, he would finance it. And so he financed the first one, financed the second one.
And it's sort of grown.
Well, it has grown. We've got more people involved, more corporates. This year we've actually had some major sponsors involved. The Nickelodeon, Samsung, MakerBot, Gigabytes, Megaron do the Tekken tournaments as well. Absys doing activation here as well. So the people have got involved in giving us at least some backing.
I hear the Gallagher loves you.
Well,
that's what Les said. I'm not arguing points here, that's what Les said.
Gallagher likes the idea of something different. So they're intrigued by the con, they're intrigued by the cosplayers. It's something different. So they'd also like to see us grow. They've helped us along the way. Hopefully they'll carry on helping us. We will just have to see where Icon goes.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. Okay, one more. I think this will be the last question though. Is do you see Icon expanding further than just this hall? Would you like to see it expand to more than one hall? For
Well, of course, we'd like to take over whole of Gallagher.
And
the world. Geekdom is expanding. We started off mainly as a tabletop board games, role-playing convention. We do want to add in a bit of a computer game in some way, somehow, because that's obviously a big part of geek culture as well. We don't want to be a rage, whereas a tech show, we're a gaming convention. We're not a tech convention. If we ever do end up doing that, it'll be small scale or anything like that. Esports is expanding. If we can host one of the regionals tournaments or a leg into Rage or something like that. We're obviously do something like that. As people, it's obviously we want more feet through the door. We want to expose more people to our favourite bits of geek culture.
Yes, of course.
There are so many geeks out there that don't know that they're geeks because, hey, they watch Big Bang Theory. They actually understand some of the references from Big Bang Theory. They've been watching Game of Thrones avidly.
Yes.
All these people are these parties.
Into the geek side, you're actually unlocking your
You start to play board games and they're not Monopoly and Scrabble. You might be a geek.
Yeah, you see, you get those people who will watch Big Bang Theory and don't understand anything or any of the references that they talk about. You know full well they're not a geek. Because when they say things like, yo, no, I'd like to get a pair of glasses for fashion, it's like, we don't wear them for fashion. We don't. These are
No. You know when you get old enough that you actually need trifocals, not just bifocals?
No, unfortunately, I don't have bifocals. I do have, I have specifically designed prescription
You're
glasses.
also a little bit younger than me.
Yes, no, it's not for that. What it is, I've got stigmatisms in my eyes, so my eyes are
Both eyes. Both eyes.
Yeah, me too. The doctor was like, no, you need to do it now. So he was like, okay, glasses. So I felt really bad then, but then I was like, you get used to it. And then
I blame my glasses on the poor lighting in the mid-floor line.
You have to ask the geeky questions. So
I have
actually,
to ask
no, you're
you
not
questions,
done.
of course. I'm not actually done. So we'll have to chuck this in. These are the important questions. The important questions. Because we are an icon. You're a geek. Even though you were an accountant, you've healed from that. I would like to know your favorite superhero, anti-hero, or supervillain. Whichever is your most favorite out of all of those.
Probably Hellblazer.
Hellblazer.
Because he fits everything. John Constantine's a bit of everything.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. That's quite good.
Yeah, and that's not necessarily what everybody would.
It's perfect. That's what I like. I like that. Yeah, it means that people. It shows that we're all different. It's not all just Batman, Superman, Batman, Superman, Batman, Superman. Aquaman every once in a while. Maybe
Deadpool.
See,
Joker and Harley.
Joker, Harley, Deadpool. I mean, I'm a Deadpool fan myself, but I've got my reasons for that. So anyway, that was a very important question. These key questions. Your favorite movie between last year and this year? Anything in particular that really just stood out?
I like my city. Hey, I even like Batman vs Superman.
Really?
Well, I understand. I understood what they're trying to do with the storylines, and where they were going and why they did certain things.
Yeah.
A little bit more so than even some people reading the comics, because I'm not as committed to the heroes as some people.
Yeah.
So I can see what the studio was trying to do.
Yeah, I think they just rushed it too much.
They rushed it too much. To be honest, they could have done 2 movies with that.
I agree. That's what I said as well.
I thoroughly enjoyed Wonder Woman.
I haven't seen it.
I thoroughly enjoyed Wonder Woman. Not being a particular Marvel fan, I've liked all the Marvel movies. I like the Deadpool.
Yeah.
I like the Guardians. Not the soundtrack, but then I'm showing my age.
Not necessarily.
To be honest, there's a lot of people a lot younger than me that like to enjoy the soundtrack.
Exactly.
I shed a tear or two over both last 2 Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
So I'm not. I'm probably a little bit more of a Star Wars fan than a Trekkie.
Okay.
But I'm not a frothy fanboy either.
Yeah.
I did lose a little bit of liquid over both of those movies.
Yeah, no, I'm a Trekkie at heart. I love my Trekkie. Anything to do with Star Trek is me. It's up there. And I have to agree with you. I do like watching Star Wars. I particularly like 4, 5, and 6. Those were always and will always be my favorite. I think 7 was a bit of a disappointment for me because it was just number 4 with better CGI, and that's how I see it.
I know why they did it.
Yeah, I know why they did it.
It's a whole, it's 15 generations later.
Yeah, they need to actually
build the story. And
so,
yes, they did tell some of the same story.
Yeah, that's what killed it.
No,
it was a good movie. Nonetheless, it was a good movie. I shed a tear.
Look where they're going with it.
Yes, I shed a tear as well. So I know how you feel.
For a Trekkie, I've got to share a little story.
Yeah.
It's slightly at the expense of one of the other exhibitors that I've known for many, many years. The first time owned SWAT.
Yeah.
who runs the
D20.
Dauntless. He runs D20
Yes.
and the Dauntless, because he's the captain of
he's
the
the
local
Dauntless.
starship, South African starship.
Yes.
The first time he came to Icon in full uniform,
Yes.
I walked up to him and said, "Gee, that's a nice costume." But today I got, and now on purpose I go up to him and say, he's learned to tolerate me over the years.
I know, he tolerates me as well. I rock on him as well. You know, I'm attracting myself.
I must admit, his cold Drongo this year was
His Gold Drogo this year was unbelievable. Have you seen his Aquaman? Also unbelievable.
Yeah.
Jeez, like I looked at it, I'm like, Batman versus Superman. Immediately as I walked down, I'm like, Batman versus Superman. Unbelievable. You're a DC fan, obviously. So, your favorite comic book out of the DC series?
well, are you talking about all-time favorites or
All-time favorite.
all-time favorites?
Sandman.
Sandman.
Okay.
Galen, have you ever read any of that?
I actually haven't read Sandman yet. Honestly,
Yeah, call yourself
I'm more of a sort of Marvel fan. To be honest, I lean more Marvel.
But
I'm
have
not.
you read of any of Neil Gaiman's works at all?
No, actually, I haven't been reading comic books for ages.
No.
Comics for ages.
Neil Gaiman doesn't just do comics. He's written books, American Gods, you know, TV show that's coming out now.
Actually, I wanted to watch American Gods. I wanted to watch American Gods.
I'm just going to watch, Des and I can binge watch that when it's
Yeah,
That's the print piece. We plan your print peak day next this week. We've got a boardroom table and then a line of donuts and whatever. But no, Neil Gaiman's one of my favorites. He's done TV shows, he's done Neverwhere.
Okay.
Yeah. Look him up.
Yeah.
One of these days when you're big famous con and lots and lots of money, will invite Neil over and be able to afford it.
Definitely. Well, you had Vice Chair last year. I am kicking myself because I didn't get a chance to actually meet Raymond E. Feist.
Excellent.
That guy is one of the
He's
best
a scholar and a
novelists I've ever
gentleman.
read.
His knowledge of everything. I've met numerous Americans, some of them of more or less intellect, shall we say, and then his Raymond is just.
Yeah, Raymond is like,
He was discussing South African history with me that I didn't know. I've lived through a lot of it, and I have actually read a lot more than most people.
Yeah.
And Raymond was telling me about South African history.
Jeez.
And not to mention the American music scene from the 60s and 70s and things like that. He was a muso involved in that whole community.
Really?
Yeah, the stories that man can tell are incredible.
It's crazy.
I could have sat all weekend listening to him. I didn't. I got about like half an hour.
So are there any plans to bring more novelists down to the country?
What we're trying to do is bring out something for everybody.
Yeah.
One of the things is that we do need is more feet through the door, more different people through the door.
Yeah.
So we're trying. Once again, it costs a lot of money to bring all of them out.
Yeah,
We've got
yes.
sponsors. Raymond was very kind and not charged us an appearance fee at all.
Wow.
So we just needed to fly him out.
Yeah.
Other stars have also come up. Well, James and Linda have been very gracious about
Yes.
that. They've been super as well.
Yeah.
But yes, even just flights and accommodation, everything costs.
Yeah, that costs.
So as Icon grows, we'll hopefully bring more and more people out. We want
Yeah.
to look at people and actually tap into those people and
Yeah.
bring some of them up to Joburg.
Just for
Just for the week.
Yeah. Or for the
Just for
weekend.
the weekend, it's like that we will. So anything that's pop culture, geek culture, we'll try and bring people out.
Yeah.
And try and keep it different.
Yes, of
Because
course.
at the moment we can't afford to bring out 20 people. One day in the future, when I'm sort of walking bent over with my, we'll hopefully sort of, hopefully do what San Diego does and sort of bring out 10 people every year.
Yes.
But we're not there yet.
Yeah. You're growing.
Hopefully.
Yeah, no, you guys are growing quite well. So anyway, Grant, thank you so much for the interview with us. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to do this, because I know that you guys get very busy and you're quite exhausted, I'm sure, for the weekend. So thank you very
About
much.
75,000 steps over the last 3 days. In fact, I'm still standing now, if this sounds mean.
Again, Grant, thank you so much for sharing. It's really nice. Awesome.